Oh man.
Man, oh man.
It
Mm-mm.
showed it ain't victory Monday.
Nah, player.
Oh man, oh
Far
man,
from victory. Victory
it,
Tuesday.
it is sad up in here. I tell you, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man,
One of them old school schoolyard bully whoopings. Go home, cry yourself to sleep, then wake up after a good nap.
oh man. Funny thing, you think of the nap when you really got a concussion,
You're right.
but,
You you are concussed.
but but that's back in the day.
Right.
Oh man, we are the Dallas duo. I am one half of the Dallas duo. I am D Hill. Who do I have with me?
Man, it's your boy D White, man. Thank y'all for joining us to talk about this debacle in Buffalo.
Man,
Just beat down in Buffalo.
yeah, the beat down in Buffalo. That's
Yeah.
what that's what I should have that's
Right.
what I should have titled it. Shouts out to in my daughter's room. So if y'all see, you know,
Oh
stuff
yeah.
that y'all don't think y'all need to be seeing, yeah. So shouts out to her. Um,
Cool.
Shouts out to the 3 Man Weave for letting us utilize the YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Also, we have Can't Ban the San Fran is going to be coming on right after us. 3 Man Weave is going to return Thursday if all parties are involved. Also, there's no crying in fantasy. It's definitely trying to help you out in your fantasy playoff if you're still in.
Mm.
Uh,
Tough
hey,
week one in playoffs this week, bro.
yeah. Oh my
Ooh,
God. Yeah, I lost a tough one because of that.
you're right. Me too. I lost one because of him too.
Oh man.
And James Cooking too.
Oh, oh, oh man. So let's get to it. So as y'all can hear Dallas in the background, she's hyped, but it is
she
what it
ready.
is.
She
Um,
ready to hop on,
what what happened?
bro. It just seemed like we just ain't matched their intensity. Like we knew, like the Bills are literally playing for their playoff lives. They had to win out. They're home. On top of that, you playing the Dallas Cowboys, so that's always going to be another level of Anthony. So we did like feel like I knew. Me and you talked about this already. I knew something was up when we won the coin toss and we deferred. I like what have we done? I know it's not a big deal in the big picture, but to me that rubbed me the wrong way. I'm like, why wouldn't we just take the ball and set the tone on offense like we usually do? Go down there and score first, put them on the heels. We gave them the ball, and Buffalo was like, oh shoot, thanks. Then we're gonna do what we want to do. And I felt like from that opening, the opening drive, we was behind the 8 ball, bro, because we deferred. Take the ball. We wanted to. If we didn't win the coin toss, all right, I get it. We didn't win it. We won it, and you gave them the ball first in their home, amped up, prime time with the Cowboys. Like, come on, bro. That rubbed me the wrong way.
Like you said, if people like you said, we text during the game, and like you say, the moment that we deferred, you immediately sent the text and like, come on, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
Of course, they go down the field, they march down, and they immediately score. Cool.
Right.
Thinking like, okay, we about to come back and let's go ahead and match it. We did not.
Did
We
not.
had an okay opening drive,
Yep.
but then some things happen in the drive, a holding call, bring it back and stuff like that. Bring it back.
Always.
Of course, things happen. But and then he the overthrow to Cooks really that what did it for me.
Right.
That was more so of a hindsight after the game type of thing. Because like, oh man, that's the first shot. We'll get
Right.
more opportunities throughout the game. But if he hits that play,
Mm-hmm.
that's a touchdown.
Yeah, easy touchdown.
Things are different.
Right.
But of course, like Dak starts off extra amp for some reason. You know, that's not a rhythm throw that you do as your first throw.
Exactly.
And on top of that, I'm pretty sure the wind played the fact that he ain't got the Josh Allen type of arm.
Right.
So,
He got a
so
good
for him,
arm, but he ain't got that Allen arm.
but for him to overthrow Cooks like by a mile,
5 yards. Right.
yeah. Like I'm definitely going to attribute that to the wind. I don't care how hard the wind was blowing. I know the wind had something to do with that.
Right. Because like me and you always say, they should. I hate when they call them shots on the opening drive, because a lot of times they'd be open. He would. I don't think he's made that throw yet in the opening drive. He'll make it later on in the game after he settles in.
Yeah,
But he's always so amped on the first drive. He overthrows it every time, and it just pisses us off because it's open. CD Lamb was open on one. Cooks was open on a few. Like,
yeah.
He's never gonna make that throw on the opening drive. After he settles in, he'll kill it every time. But on the opening drive, he's too amped up.
But before we get to more Cowboy centric, let's just give shout outs to the Bills, man. The Bills definitely fighting for their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, they had a game plan. Like
Right.
we seen both ends of the game plan that they executed. Like they know that was the only Cook's play was the only play that they gave big play that they was willing to give up. Not
Right.
willing to, but the only one that they were going to give up.
Yep.
They rallied and tackled every time. They played a very good zone. Like I said, everybody was everywhere they needed to be, and then allow for their front four to do what their front four does.
Yeah.
Um, like I said, it shows that like I got Drew game winning drive. He says O line didn't show up,
At
and
all, bro.
it looked that way because they like I said, their game plan what they wanted to do was just to perfection, and
Yeah.
also on on their offensive game plan, they seen that they could run the ball. They've never ran the ball like this. I do not care about Joe Brady being the offensive coordinator. I do not care. If James
Yep.
Cook was running like this,
Thank you.
if running half of like this, any other part of the time of the season,
Hmm.
they wouldn't have the record that they have right now.
Exactly. Exactly.
But they seen something on film. They seen something early, and shouts out to Joe Brady for fully committing to the run. He's like, hey,
Hmm.
they can't stop it,
Can't stop
so
it.
we gonna keep doing it.
Right.
But shouts out to them, man. But now let's focus on us. Now that we gave them their flowers about having a great game plan, I want to ask you first, offensively, what was our game plan?
Bro, we got coached in circles, bro.
Okay.
We got coached in circles. They came off with the vibe is like, all right, they was feeling themselves 5, 6 wins in a row. Offense was getting better every week. We was like, oh, we just gonna do what we gonna do. We ain't gotta change nothing up. I don't care what they doing on D. We're gonna keep going for them deep shots, even though they playing to not give it a deep shot. We're gonna keep trying to do these long plays, developing plays instead of getting the ball out quick, because that's what they was giving us, but we didn't want to take that. And we play right into their hands, bro. So they gave off the vibe that was like, oh man, we the Cowboys, bro. We the number one scoring lead, offense in the league right now. We dominant. We running through cats. Let's do what we gonna do and dictate to them. But nah, Bill's like, nah, player. We
And
got something for that.
and more reason to what you just said is the fact of the game plan. You take a conservative approach just because you anticipated bad weather. You had a game plan for bad weather, and the bad weather didn't happen to
Right.
almost to the close to the fourth
Perfect.
quarter.
It's almost perfect weather.
So you had cool. We had a rain game plan that you couldn't execute because you didn't have any rain. Okay, cool. Now all of a sudden we in week what 15?
Yeah.
We in week 15, and you mean to tell me that because we're on the road in a hostile environment, we can't do no motion
Hey, what
because
motion though?
because we on the road? I can't accept. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. If I'm Jerry Jones and anybody on the offensive staff, that was the explanation that they gave me, I was fired. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Right. Right.
I ain't joking.
Right.
But it's like it's to the point that that's stupid.
Bro, this the NFL.
This ain't pop. Like I said, this ain't high school.
This ain't buddy ball.
This ain't even college. Like I said, this is the NFL. This is professional. You
Right.
mean to tell me y'all can't come up with nothing
Nothing.
during the week of practice that y'all can still run your offense, your pre-snap motions?
Right.
You come up with every time that we come up with a conservative approach, we
Get
already
smacked. Get smacked.
shoot ourselves in the foot.
49ers got smacked. Bills got smacked. Go ahead, come on, bro.
Cardinals,
Cardinals.
like that should never be the mindset.
Right. And I even give them the Cardinals one because we was down 3 starting offensive linemen. I even give them that one. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Absolutely right. But everybody else, because it's not the first time that we've been on the road. That's why I'm really trying to make it seem like, don't make it seem like just because we're in the Buffalo is that we can't do what we do. You know what? They can't listen. They can't be the crowd that they want to be if we producing on offense like we want to produce.
It's that simple, bro.
So you want them to be quiet,
Right.
produce. Like
Go ahead, put in and score. Shut them up.
it's just that simple, man. Like that's like one-on-one stuff right there,
Right.
right? Okay, cool.
Exactly. Exactly.
Defensively, and we gonna get more in depth when we talk about it. What was the game plan?
Right. Game
Mhm.
plan was Quinn got coached in circles. That was the game plan. He got circles coached around him, bro.
Plain
I
and
like
simple.
the plain and
Plain and
simple.
simple. Hmm.
He refused to put eight plus in the box. So I'd rather you just throw bombs over my head and man coverage than to get ran bludgeoned to death.
It was it's weird. He does this. He been doing this all year, and depending on the personnel group, it's how he dictate. It's like okay, boom. If they got good wide receivers, and all of a sudden our DB is playing back.
Right.
Say hey, say hey. All right then, bye bye.
Don't be shy now.
Who's that now? Say hey.
Hey,
All right,
hey, girl.
bye bye. Okay.
Hey.
All right. Every time we play good DB, like not good wide receivers, all of
Right.
a sudden we playing back. We playing press. I mean, playing 5 yards off.
5 yards. Easy first down.
We just letting them give it. Like, oh, the pass rush is going to get there. It's like, okay, come on, bro. And the moment when we press up, the moment everything helps. But it just, I'm not understanding why does he continuously does this?
Right.
Depending on, like, it's like you respect everybody too much. Like, at some
Yeah,
point,
exactly.
I thought we were the big dogs.
Right.
Obviously, we're not.
Obviously not.
But
Obviously we're not. Like you didn't even try to help. I can't even be mad at Marquise Bell and Damone Clark. You didn't even try to help him out. They was first of all, Hank is out. Mozzie ain't there where he need to be yet. So they're not eating up no blocks. They getting 360-pound men that's on their back. They 250, Bell 205. Like what you think gonna happen? They getting up out the club. You know what I'm saying? Like they doing all they can do. I mean, you ain't
just
give the people no help, man. You ain't put your players in the best position Sunday in
and
the show.
and I like to take a lot of my football knowledge from the greats. I like to listen to some of the things that they say, and I like to attribute that to try to take it to my team. For example, I remember when Ray Lewis, when after they won the Super Bowl the first time, right? They ended up transitioning to the 3-4, and he didn't like the transition. He didn't like the fact that linemen were getting to the next level and they was
Hmm.
touching him. He was used to Saragusa, Sam
Right,
Adams in front of him, letting him free flow and be Ray Lewis. He didn't like to be touched. So
right,
that let me further know. I'm like, okay, cool. This is Ray Lewis talking about I don't like linemen getting to the next level touching me. This is Ray Lewis we're talking about
right,
it.
right.
Now you just said, now I can't be mad at Damone Clark and Marquise Bell getting
Exactly.
getting pushed out the club on the second level when no linebacker likes the lineman on the second level.
Thank you.
So okay, cool. So what do? Why is your answer every time, no matter what happens in the defense, you add another safety?
Every time.
Like, uh, trust me, we love Dan Quinn just like everybody else.
Right.
But oh, it's time to go. Oh, we on to call you out.
Yeah.
We ain't doing good, bad, and ugly today. We doing call you out, and we are on the
Call me out.
call you out session for Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
Why every time we have a problem on defense, your answer is another safety. Now, mind you, your top three safeties ain't really been playing that well
Exactly.
anyway. So you're gonna give them more stuff on their plate that they ain't been handling the first time.
And one of them was already out for the game. Malik Hooker, he probably been your most consistent safety all
Mhm.
season anyway, and he was out. So like, what we doing?
But um, so once again, then we got Rashad Evans on the bench. He don't
Right.
come in until Damone Clark. It's like, okay, cool. Once again, you brought what did you bring him in here for?
Exactly.
Just for depth, just for break glass emergency, or
That was that was break glass emergency to me.
if you see things are going wrong in the wrong way, seems like somebody needs to come in and do something differently.
Right. Thank
Also,
you. Thank you.
also, like I said, once again, I wasn't mad at Marquise Bell. but he should have been playing safety this game.
Thank you.
Also, Donovan Wilson should have been playing safety this game.
Right.
Trayvon Curse should have been at Dallas. Like we should have left him where we, you know what I'm saying? We should have found a reason to miss the plane.
This gonna be it for Curse, bro. He still got all that rah, but it looked like his plate and fell off the cliff this year, bro.
Also, when we gonna are they scared of Micah?
Right, I don't
Because this is what I'm saying. This is why I say we love Micah to death. We know who Micah is, we know what Micah can do, but we know what he can't do, and we know he can't stop the run.
Right.
They know he can't shed a block when it comes to the run game.
Thank
He don't crash on the backside with all this athleticism that he do. We see him crushing through double teams and doing all that he need to do. But when it comes to the running game, he just doesn't do it.
That's not his forte.
At the edge. So once again, why are we not letting them free flow on the second level?
Right. That we've done before, and we've seen them do it to impact the game a little better. We can chase some plays down. Like, come on, man.
I know, I get it. It's the most valuable position in the pass rush. They won't pass it.
They ran the ball 49 times. So we understand it. If you run the ball 49 times, what ain't no pass rush because they turn the hand the ball off. Like, come on, man.
And it's funny. I know everybody, like you say, they see, okay, the low hanging fruit is Hank is out. That's why they ran on him. Mozzie trash. Mozzie was the highest graded player that we had on the defense.
This what they was running. Lighting the edges up on the edges.
So me, this is where you use a ghoster on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
This is where you, of course, D-Law did his thing. D-Law is D-Law. But this is where you set the edge with them two. You know what I'm saying? And then you, like you said, you have Mozzie eat up something. You have somebody else eat up a block. And you have somebody play gap integrity and do what they're supposed to do as a linebacker. Like I say, Rashad Evans, that's all you do.
That's all he do.
Damone Clark. Right. That's what you do. And then you would have put Marquise Bell in the box as a safety. You would have had things that, okay, cool. Not even that. Where was the 5-2?
It ain't, but we ran it. We ran it. Who we ran that against? And it worked to perfection. I can't remember what game it was.
I forgot what game it was, but it's a reason why we're saying it because we've seen it before.
We've seen it before, and we've seen it work.
So you didn't make your adjustments was to bring Wanye Thomas in the game.
Right. We love Wanye Thomas, but not that game. How he gonna stop the run?
Your adjustment was like another safety, like
another light safety. Like
I just didn't get it. And then, like I say, and then when it was hat on the hat, like you say, you doing hat on the hat with little people.
Well, 100-pound differences. What you think gonna happen?
Come on, man. Like I mean, it was just okay. It was plenty missed tackles. Don't get it twisted.
Oh, missed tackles galore, man.
Plenty missed tackles, but it was also a lot of missed assignments as well. Like at some point, okay, cool. I remember we watched The Final Word, and they broke it down the Cardinals game. They say, hey, listen, man, we don't have a run problem. It was just an assignment problem, and they showed each person which assignment that they missed. Oh, if he just hit the A gap right here, if he just hit the B gap right here, if he just set the edge right here, this run is stopped. You know what I'm saying? And they showed everything. And shouts out to them. They're gonna record tonight, and I can't wait to watch it. But this right here, it might have been some missed assignments.
Yeah.
But a lot of this was just bully ball.
There's a whooping. That's what that was.
And once and no shade to the Bills, no disrespect to the Bills. This ain't the Bills, bro. They ain't been bullying nobody all year.
All year. All year.
This is their third blowout.
Right.
Third significant win. Okay, they beat the brakes off Miami when they first played Miami. Second time they played the Jets, they blew them out. And then the third blowout is us. Everybody else, they've been scrappy. They ain't been looking like this. That defense ain't played like this. That defense been in trouble.
Defense been bad. Like we say, we call it like it is. Their defense been bad all season because of injuries for the most part, but they've been bad.
Absolutely because of injuries. But like you say, it's been bad. But we ran into a buzzsaw, and like you said, they definitely chopped us up. And like I said, once again, I'm not taking nothing from them because they executed their game plan to perfection. They did. But once again, your answer cannot be Dan Quinn. Your answer cannot be another safety.
Let's throw another safety in there, y'all. See what happens.
Yeah, nah.
run the ball 49 times, you're gonna bring in another safety.
Yeah, nah. And like I said, you never adjusted to make it. Like I said, put 9 in the box, 8 in the box, nothing. It's just you just thinking like eventually they gonna pass. No,
No, bro, he brought 8 in the box 8 times the whole game. He ran 49 times. We had a heavy box 8 times at the whole game.
say that again, bro.
They ran the ball 47 times because they had 2 kneel downs. So they
Mm-hmm.
ran the ball 47 times. Out of those 47 times, we had a heavy box 8 times.
That's unacceptable, bro.
That's unacceptable, bro.
When he gets 7 yards a clip.
7 yards a clip.
All right.
He like he Adrian Peterson.
I get it. Josh Allen is one of them ones. Like I said, and I know he fears you, but like I said, this wasn't the game. Like he didn't do
He
it.
did nothing.
He did nothing.
He
Like
did
you said,
nothing.
at that point, the way that we was getting beat, we was hoping they put the ball in Josh Allen's hands.
Right. And so get a turnover or something, right.
This is that game where I worried the run game for Dallas. The lack of run game worries me ahead into the playoffs because of the type of weather games. I really wish they would have picked up a running back to complement Pollard. I understand your concern, but Pollard was running.
Yeah, he looked good. He looking better every week, man. He looked good.
Pollard was toting the rock, but when we looked up, it was 21-3.
Right.
That fast.
Yeah.
Like, at that point, we know how that go. The running game is done.
That's it. That's it.
But I do believe that, like I said, I know it was a cold weather game, but once again, I'm not even gonna get that to the Bills. They didn't even want to play in cold weather.
Yeah.
They said that when they got beat by the Bengals, if it didn't snow, we would have won. This y'all at home.
Y'all right. Y'all in Buffalo. That's what y'all do.
So it was fun. It was frustrating to watch. It was frustrating that Dan didn't make no adjustment. But I commended him for not making adjustments. Now I'm going to give him some Tuesday grace because it's Tuesday now.
little grace.
This game was over, bro. Right? Why show your hand?
But by the point he thought about making changes, third, fourth quarter, game over, right? So what's the point?
At this point, y'all might as well ride it out. Y'all might as well get bullied, keep getting punched in the mouth. At some point, maybe y'all will, get tired of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So cool. I understood at that point when he figured it out. He's like, you know what?
It's too late, too little, too late now.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll work on this next week because we got another team that's gonna do the same thing next week. Offensively, like I said, once again, who we calling out offense, or is it multiple call outs?
Oh man, Mike McCarthy, man, the offensive line, that won't sharp. I mean, everybody get a little some heat for sure. It was Tyler Smith worst game. Holdings getting beat. I mean, it was Tony Pollard looked good.
That's it.
Brandon Aubrey was good.
Brandon Aubrey, CB Lamb was looking good still. It wasn't his fault. I'm gonna go ahead and call out Dak on this one. I'm gonna call out Dak, even though we understand that McCarthy didn't do him no favors with that game.
Right.
But I'm calling out Dak at this point. Hey, bro, you hit a note because you mentioned that you heard the noise that you may not listen to it, but you hear it. And they keep saying that you can't play in the cold.
In the rain.
And the rain.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I understand
playing
bad in the rain.
I say he played the cold as the rain. They said he has no touchdown passes and 0-4 in the rain.
Yeah, I can understand. The rain ain't nothing to play. Rain is terrible.
Right.
So I give you some grace. I don't get it together.
That winter rain. Summer rain is different. It's warm, you know what I'm saying? But that winter rain, that cold rain, that's different.
So yeah, but you hear it. Cold weather games, rain games is your kryptonite. Figure it out.
Right.
My other thing, okay, you done figured out the defense. Like I said, you done figured out. You done seen two high shell coverage before, zone coverage before.
You've seen it all.
At some point, some of these same coverages shouldn't be your kryptonite.
Yeah.
Like they shouldn't be able to this is what to do. This is what to do to stop you. It may be able to slow us down. It's designed for us to slow us down, move
stop the big play. Right.
But it shouldn't be able to just stop you. You know what I'm saying? So, but everybody, when the last time you had a bad game?
San Francisco game.
Okay, that was week 5, right?
Week 5, yep. He'll do for one.
Do for one.
He'll
You
do
do
for
for
one.
one.
Right.
Mere averages, you would do for one. We
Yeah.
give you some grace, but don't
Right.
don't have us call you out again.
This is it though. That's the last one.
All right. Before we move on, let's get before the game. But shout out to our guy Koye Media. He sent out a tweet. This is during the first half. He said, "Now let's be honest. The punt penalty from Sam Williams equal to touchdown. Roughing the passer from D Law continued to drop a touchdown. The forced fumble that they didn't call a timeout on to challenge it
Right.
was a touchdown. The personal foul from J. Ron Curse. They scored or they scored, eventually scored. That
They
might have
scored a
been on the
touchdown.
same drive too.
They scored a touchdown on that. Yep.
We're beating ourselves. That's what he said.
Every time we lose, we beat ourselves, bro.
The defense did play. Now, don't get it twisted. We did get some stops on defense
Right.
early on.
Did.
We forced them out. We forced them to punt. But these mishaps definitely deterred what we had going on. But even still, we did get some stops, and the offense didn't do nothing.
Nothing.
So it's not all the defense. Like I said, I know we was hard on DQ Paul, but it's like you got to figure it out.
Right.
You got to figure it out because you didn't make any adjustment either. You just kept thinking that the game was going, play itself out, and it played itself out. They never gave up the run.
Sometimes you got to take it. You got to go take it. It ain't gonna fall in your lap, but it got there gonna weep.
that bad roughing the passer call on D Law was definitely terrible.
Terrible, man.
I seen on Twitter again that this is one of the things that Josh Allen does. He flops, like he sells it. Hey, I ain't even mad at you because it's working.
That's what you're supposed to do. I mean, you try to. That's what he's supposed to do.
If they're gonna they already reward the quarterbacks anyway. So if you're selling it and you making sure that you're getting that 15-yard call, hey, that's a smart play on your part. I'm not mad at it. But like I said, that was a terrible call in front of the ref. They see it. Like,
they see.
Like, come on, man. It's like that was a terrible call. The personal foul on J. Ron Curtis. I know I was hard on J. Ron Curtis, but what was he supposed to do?
What was he supposed to do?
Because if he catch the ball, then what?
Then what? So, like, what did you want to just catch him and lay him down softly, or just let him catch him and run by you? Like he was getting ready to hit him. Because, like, I don't understand it. He didn't launch.
So if he catches the ball and J. Ron does the same exact hit, that's a routine hit.
Routine hit.
So the fact that it was just overthrown, it was a terrible pass. We're gonna reward him like
that. That's what I knew. I was like, yeah, this joint over, bro.
Yeah. Now Sam Williams.
Oh, he was due for one.
We know what Sam gonna Sam.
You're Sam gonna Sam.
And Sam gonna Sam is not a good thing. But the fact that it's Sam, bro. Like
it's so frustrating. He got all the tools, man. He's an athletic monster. If he just get his head, he could be dominant. It'll get to the point he's just not a smart football player. Now I'm talking about like he's a smart guy. I'm sure he's a good guy. He's not football. It's like the football IQ, man. He don't have a high football IQ. It shows.
It's low. It's
like
low.
He's not a heavy football player. He got too much talent to be making these mental mistakes, bro.
These bonehead plays every week.
Yeah.
But let's get to the bright side, man. Let's get to the bright side before we get to the Dolphins. We clinched the playoff spot again. Mike McCarthy has done it again. This is year 4. This is 3 out of his 4 years that we've made the playoffs.
And we don't even count that COVID year. That John, you can't even count that.
He almost got fired. I ain't gonna lie to you. We gonna count it. If he didn't fire Nolan, he was going right with Nolan.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He had to figure it out. But that COVID year was nasty. We definitely went through a lot of things during COVID. But yeah, it was nasty. But he bounced back. And like you say, each season was a different season and showed what was going on. But once again, we haven't seen the playoffs 3 years in a row. In how long?
Before Garrett. Okay. Garrett never did it.
All right. So like I say, all this slander that people want to give Mike McCarthy, let's go ahead and give him a little bit of flowers when it comes to some certain things. Because like I say, this is foreign territory that we've seen in our modern lifetime.
12 wins back to back. I mean, back to back. It could be another three years in a row with 12 wins. That's crazy, bro.
Right, that's crazy, especially with the year that we had last year when, like I say, when Dak missed 5 games. Like so,
right.
Like I say, man, shouts out to McCarthy and shouts out to the team. We clinched, and everything's not a sour note. But let's before we get to the Dolphins, let's our guy, Mr. Wrong Cowboys fan talk.
I mean, wrong.
He had an amazing tweet that I just wanted to showcase. Every other good team is allowed to lose a game or have a bad game. 49ers lost 3 games in a row.
Yeah.
The Eagles now have lost 3 games in a row.
Yeah.
The Chiefs lost 2 games in a row. The Lions lost 2 out of the 3. The
Mm-hmm.
Bills lost 3 out of the 4. His
Mm-hmm.
point, he said, my point, teams have up and down. Let the Cowboys respond before you throw the season away.
Right. Logic. They don't want to hear that though, right?
Like,
That don't get the clicks, that don't get the ratings, bro.
nah,
You know what I'm saying? It
you
makes too
know,
much sense.
and like I said, once again, it's the beauty that we are recording on the Tuesday because, like I say, Monday ain't no telling what we would have said.
Right.
That how we was feeling, how the frustrating we was feeling. But like you said, this is logic, bro.
Right.
Now we lose to Miami.
Then it's time, right? We start to
Now it's time to say something.
right.
Now it's time to worry. Now it's time
Right.
to say like, okay, who is this team? Are they frauds for real? Like
Right. Like
what
we
are the
really can't win on the road. Like what's going on?
yeah, and
Right.
that's unacceptable. Like I said, I'm
And
saying,
I want to say this before we get going until we get too far off the Bills game.
mhm.
If we'd have played, we could have still lost. Man, Bills make a last ditch drive to kick a field goal to win at the buzzer. Nobody was saying nothing. It would have been a good game. You played them close. You looked like a competent team. You hung in there. It's just how we lost on the road.
Yeah.
Like you can't keep blowing out on the road. You make a nice, tough game, a hard fought game, come to the last second. That's different. You can't be getting smacked like that on the road, bro.
Nah, you can't
Yeah.
you can't that because if that's the case, like you say, you should be doing everything in your power to get home field advantage.
Right.
Like this should give you more incentive to play better on the road. Like,
Mhm.
we are trash on the road. And like you said, it's crazy. It's only that we only gonna highlight that we was trash against the 49ers on the road, and we was trash against the Bills on the road.
Right. That was it.
We should have beat Philly in Philly when we played them in Philly.
Right. Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody else that we play, okay, they don't want to count. They don't want to count
Right.
those games. Okay,
Right.
I get it. It doesn't fit your narrative. But like you said, we talking about 2 bad road games.
Against two dominant. I mean, you can say what you want, but the Bills.
Bills are desperate, bro.
If the Bills like the Sunday, they the best team in AFC, bro.
But they're not.
Right.
Like you said, that's what I'm saying. We just caught the Bills at the Bills time.
Right.
Like I said, we caught the Bills at their time because, like I said, they are definitely at an all-time desperate team. They put themselves in a position. But it's okay, man. It's going to be okay unless before we dodged the bullet when it came to a severe injury for Zach Martin.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Yeah, I guess because if you finish, this is my thing. If you couldn't finish the game, all of a sudden, I don't think that you just gonna be ready for next week. That's just my thing.
Me too.
But hopefully, like I said, it wasn't as severe as they thought. Maybe he missed a game or two, but like I said, hopefully he'll get right. He been banged up all season anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But TJ Bass did okay. He did a serviceable job.
Yeah, he did a serviceable job. Yep.
Coming in as backup guard. Maybe we'll activate Walesko and have more linemen do some things with that.
He was he was on the injury report Sunday, so I don't know if he's
just go ahead and put him on IR and get it over with.
Again, like I never see somebody that's hurt all the time but don't never play. I don't.
Yeah, we got Austin Richards there. Just put Austin Richards.
I don't get it.
Whatever Walesko.
Always hurt.
Whatever Walesko. We got Austin Richards. Do what we gotta do. We bring him up. I'm not about to sit here and talk about no Walesko this much.
Right.
Like I say, this ain't training camp. Like
right.
You know what I'm saying? Put him on IR and move on.
Yeah, move on.
Hopefully, like I said, hopefully Zach Martin is okay.
Right.
Like I said, we definitely gonna need him. As you can see, the moment that he went out, you can see that we went extra conservative then. Like,
yeah.
So let's say a full week of practice, I guess, with Bass. And let's see how the confidence that he'll have,
right?
And we can go from there. But that's the only injury. That's the only injury we got, right?
Yeah, that's the only one from Sunday.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
we got to deal with. So I still had. You don't want to call him?
I bet. Yeah, I'd have called him last week when we talked about it. But hey,
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
I didn't need to see what was going to happen. We already knew that somebody could run for 3 bills against us, but I guess they had to see it
And,
on prime time.
and that's hey. Sometimes I hate it when they operate like this. But if this is the case, if this is what it takes, then make something happen.
Right.
Um, I can't say his first name, but it's Tart from the Titans. He
Yeah.
was he was waived, but he got claimed. He got claimed by the Texans, and also the Bengals put in the claim as well. The Bengals would have got him if they'd have lost the game,
Right.
but they won, so they went whatever how this went down. Like I say, whatever it was, they got a higher ranking, and the Texans actually claimed him. So okay, we can't go get Tart from Tennessee.
Right.
Cool, I can't get so mad because he was actually claimed. But Dominican Sue is ready to play. Call
Ready to play.
him. Like you say, bro. Like you say, we had the Bills that just ran. It's still running on us now.
Still running.
We got the Dolphins that's gonna run on us.
What you think they gonna do? Thank you.
We got the Lions.
What you think they gonna do?
All right, bro. Like you say, okay, because at
Uh,
some point, this is what I ain't about to keep banking on. You know, we gonna go to work and we're gonna figure it out. No, y'all
nah.
not.
You said that
Look,
3 years ago when we lost to the San Fran in the playoffs 3 years ago.
bro,
It ain't fixed yet.
bro. You mean the only time that our run defense ever was good is when we got Hankins.
Right.
So you mean to tell me that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, one person. Like I get it if our defense falls off a cliff if Micah gets hurt.
Right. Thank you. Or D
Right.
Law. Right.
Or D Law. If we took a step back when Trayvon Diggs got hurt,
Right.
which we did against the Cardinals, but the thing, you understand the thing, and we love Hankins to death,
Yeah. Definitely.
but this should like it shouldn't be this much of a
It
drop
should.
off.
It shouldn't
Like
be that drastic of a difference, man. With one player, a
like they
nose
could
tackle like that.
like they could have ran for 150, not 250.
Right. I mean,
Like
they should have been on the phone with him yesterday. Like I don't get it, man.
yeah, I
It made
mean,
it made too much sense. It made too
make
much sense.
and like I said, for what the Saints, if what we said last week, like I said, how he can mentor Mozzie, he can help him
Right.
with it, like I said, because I believe Mozzie needs that veteran help. It makes
That's
too much sense to at least kick the tires.
yeah.
Because what's the boy name? Carl Davis. He played.
He
All right, yeah, we go ahead. Move.
you go ahead, move on.
We go.
Like Matt. Well, let's go. We ain't wasting no time on Carl's Jr. Go
So
ahead.
Carl Junior Burger.
Go.
Oh man. My pops asked me what would be our record, in this stretch that we had going on. And I had a feeling that we would split between the Dolphins or the Bills.
hmm
I didn't know which one it was going to be. Just had that feeling. I also had that fan feeling that we could run the table. Thought we was a little different.
Right. We was feeling good. We was feeling ourselves.
We was feeling good. We ain't different yet.
Nah, we not.
We still got a chance to get some of that smut off our rep. But until then, yeah, we can handle all the slander and all the disrespect. I get it. It's
Right.
worthy. It's warranted because, like I
Right.
said, until you show somebody, they can't take these can't take it away from you.
Yeah, you're not gonna change the narrative. Yep. Unless you go out there and do it.
So so for me, for me, we lost to the Bills. We don't lose back to backs with
Right.
um under McCarthy. We normally bounce back from a loss very well. This is a road game though, so the thing about the Dolphins is they are not a physical.
Right.
They're not a physical team. Like
Not like the mold as the Niners and the Bills are. You know what I'm saying? Those are teams that give us trouble every time.
yeah, like they like to run. They can run their explosive offense. Like I say, they do some
Mhm.
creative things. They do a lot. They do a lot of things. And some things that we stole and like I say, cut from the 49ers cloth. So it gives us another test of how to handle this offense. You know, I've seen this offensive line isn't good, and it hasn't been good all year. He's been doing a magnificent job covering it up with his
Getting the
offensive
ball
play
out
calling.
quick.
So we have an opportunity to right our wrongs from last week
Yep.
against a team that we match up with. Like I say, they don't play bully ball. Like I say, we ain't the toughest. team out there either.
Right. We ain't the bullies
So,
on the block either. Right.
so we do have an opportunity that we can neutralize what they do well, and then it should allow us to do what we do well.
Right. There you go.
So, but if we don't stop the run,
It's over.
it really don't matter at all.
It
Like,
don't matter. And nothing you can do. There's nothing more demoralizing when somebody just run the ball down and throw 5, 6 yards a pop and you can't do nothing about it.
yeah, but if we can make them a drop back passing game team, even with a hobbled Tyreek Hill coming back,
Right.
I believe that we can get the tour way more times than they can make explosive plays, is what I'm saying. But none of this matters.
You can't stop the
If
run.
we can't stop the run.
None.
Um, would any further thoughts you got on this?
Man, you hit the nail right on the head to me. Like I said, if you think James Cook went off, if we don't do something tighten that up, man, you won't even see A Chain. He blinking. He at the crib. Most got 20 touchdowns already on the season. What 3 weeks left? I mean, what we talking about here now? You better you better get up in that box. I know Tyreek Hill out there, but I'd rather him zoom on us once or twice than get ran down with a 12-minute play drive and you want the defense on the field for 40 minutes out the game and the offense ain't get the ball. You know what I'm
saying? I'm glad you said that. I remember me and AJ had this debate one time about causing conflict on defense. And I was saying, what we were saying was like dictate the conflict. So if we want one thing, if we want them to get to a passing game, right?
Right.
A drop back passing game at that, not a play action game. We want to get to a traditional drop back passing game. Well, of course, we're going to have to stop the run. We got to sail out to stop the run. And like you said, that may be once or twice we might get beat over the top. Cool. Not saying cool, but like, of course, we don't want that to happen. But that's the chance that we're ready to give up. Because what we can't do is play 10 yards off. They throw all the quick passes and still, get it to their playmakers' hands, and then we still ain't stopping the run.
Exactly.
So like I said, we gotta have to pick one and figure out the other. We did. What about you remember who Fangio, right? Remember he had the blueprint?
Yeah, Fangio had the blueprint, right?
Hey, he had the blueprint on Kellen Moore when we was rolling. That was the 2021 season, right?
Yeah, he had that Kellen Moore blueprint.
yeah, that Kellen Moore blueprint, but he definitely had the blueprint on what to do. And I'm pretty sure that he probably thinks that the same thing that he did his time in Denver, that he can duplicate that same thing with the personnel that he has in Miami.
Yeah, this a different offense than that. If we're doing if we running our at home offense,
is it a different offense? Because like I said, the offense you see last week was more. So I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that was.
And like you said, if he going to, and what coverages is he going to do? If he going to go back into that zone coverage that give Dak some trouble sometimes, or is he going to play man? Because if he play man, he getting ate up. I don't care.
It's a wrap.
But I want to see. I want to get your thoughts on the blueprint and see. Like you said, are we in trouble with that on that aspect?
He'd be a fool if he don't play that zone. Like he seen what the Bills just did. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get. We seen what it gives Dak trouble for some reason. I don't know what it is. So he'll be a fool not to play it. He didn't seen it with his eyes. He didn't put that defense to the test against a different offensive coordinator, of course. But like I said, our offense has been so different on the road. I don't know what offensive game plan we're gonna have. So if we running our motions and we got decoys and we running rub routes and we in our bag, then that defensive plan ain't gonna work. But if we pull out what we did Sunday, he gonna shut us down again. We're gonna look terrible again.
Okay, yeah. So once again, like you said, he does have the blueprint, but he has the old blueprint on the, on the different coordinator. Like you said, we running our rub routes and the
deep overs and all that good stuff,
screen passes and stuff like that. Like you say, you better just watch the film on what we've been doing all year and game plan for that. Like I said, you don't have the blueprint for that. So let's get back to it, man. Like I said, we just want to be able to positive. Like I said, I don't have a score prediction. I do not care. Win by one.
Right.
Like you say,
get that W.
Especially how, like I said, how we just lost this week. Like you say, ain't no time to be greedy. Like Ain't no time to be greedy. They just
Right, go get that W, man.
get the W. You know, get the W, man.
Yeah, the Eagles got the Giants coming up. I know they struggling, but if they go there, if they lose the time of the veto, then I don't.
Yeah.
We gotta go handle our business. That's what we just gotta do.
At that point, like I said, I'm not focused on them anymore. Like,
Right.
so the job that we wanted done. First off, we should have handled our business against Buffalo.
Right, exactly.
We didn't do that. So the time that we got to focus on them is the fact that we're not handling our business.
Right.
And that's the problem. I don't want to focus on that. I want us to, if we handle our business, I don't care what they do.
Exactly.
I don't care how they look against the Giants. I don't care about whatever they got for the rest of their schedule. If we handle our business, but
that's right.
Like I say, if we would have handled our game, if we would have handled our business against Buffalo, bro, we wouldn't have been watching the Monday night game, rooting for Drew Lock.
Right. Drew Lock supporters.
Giving the Seahawks nicknames like they our team and stuff like that. Bro, we to watch the game in peace. Okay, of course we want them to lose.
Exactly.
But like I say, we wouldn't have been as focused as we was on the Monday night game. Like, bro, the Lakers was on that night, bro. I had to wait to watch the Lakers. I'm like, like, this is crazy.
It's crazy, man.
But like you said, bro, if we handle our business, like I said, I do not care what they do. Like I said, at this point, they catching up to us.
Right. Because
they lost.
They went out there and they were supposed to. They didn't stand. They didn't stand on business.
But hopefully we get the W, man. Like I said,
that's all we need, baby.
Like I said, please don't ruin Christmas. Please don't be the Grinch.
Right, don't be the Grinch, man. Don't do that.
Yeah, please don't be the Grinch. Like
right, we had a good Thanksgiving. We need to have a good Christmas.
We need to keep the tradition alive, man.
That's right.
Oh man, we are the Dallas Duo. I am one half of the Dallas Duo, D Hill. That is D White. Y'all like Cowboy fans, hopefully, or y'all just NFL fans and y'all just here to support. And I appreciate y'all as well. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Shouts out to the 3-Man Weave for letting us utilize the YouTube channel. And after this, it's Cape Band and San Fran. If you're a 49ers fan or you just a football fan in general and just want to support, make sure you tune in on that. They're in as well.
Check them guys out. Check them guys out, man.
3-Man Weave will return on Thursday. Hopefully, if all things permittable. Cape Band and San Fran, not Cape Band. There's No Crying in Fantasy. Should be Friday evening or Saturday morning, depending on their schedule. Just be on the lookout for the social media. Like I said, we growing. Pause.
Pause.
Well, yeah, man, we out, man.
Happy holidays, man. Hope y'all don't get no cold in your stocking.
All right.
Yeah.